God, what's up, everyone? This is Let the Freak Speak with Nicholas Bearcat Valenzuela.
And I'm Nathaniel
Escapee
Lopez. And this is the first episode of 2020. We're back at it. And you know that because we're here. And we're bringing pen cards from 2019 to 2020. 2020.
Is there anything you wanted to talk about? Anything?
What do you want to talk about?
Dude.
This is going to be the shortest podcast we've ever done. Thank you for listening.
No.
Like always, this podcast is brought to you by Ingies Wingies.
No.
Always served with power chili protein.
Okay. We got those to lean on. King Snake. Billy Bobo. Mr. Peterson's Skyscraper.
Yeah. How do you think people respected that episode?
Which one?
The commercial episode.
Did they respect it?
Do you think Mark respected it?
I don't even know if anyone got that far. Is that like a 10?
That's episode...
What are we on right now?
We're on episode 20. This is episode 28 right now.
28. Nice. Maybe we should do something for 30.
Episode 30?
Yeah.
Like what?
Who knows? Commercials.
Shoot
maybe
Roman
movie
candles
theater.
at each other.
Maybe we'll come up with a movie.
Maybe we'll just come up with a script and we'll just do a whole episode where it's just
a movie.
Like, not a movie, but like a whole... It's a scene.
Yeah, it's a scene. But that'll be it.
Some crazy shit's going on. Like, someone walks in on their dead mom or their friend. They're like, whoa! I'm not going to give away my awesome joke.
Nathaniel's been saying a lot of crazy things lately.
I've been saying crazy things my whole life.
That dude, that cartridge isn't even from like 2019 of December. It's like from 2019 of October or like November or something.
So?
You're fucking weird. There's so much. No, it's not even filled. There's a little bit. It's a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like enough to just like.
Yeah.
Like 2 to 3 hits. If you take those hits,
literally had to lay it on its side so that all of it would build up at the point where it could go into
This is what I mean.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. I'm
not going to let it go to waste, though. I paid money for this.
Let them know who you are, man. Let them know who you are.
I'm a guy that gets his money's worth. It's like throwing away gold. You ever just like drink half a beer and we're like, trash. Just trash half a beer. Are you a beer half trasher? A trash half beer? Do you look at your beer as half trash or half trash beer?
They're kind of half trash. You have to get rid of it.
Yeah, you got to get rid of it.
So you put it either back in the box or in back of the truck,
Oh,
or you throw it in the desert really far.
You're talking about how to actually dispose of your trash when you're drinking. Well, if it's glass, you break it because that's just what stupid people that are drinking do.
Because cops, dude. Because cops,
Yeah. What about whenever that cop kicked over that fucking bottle?
What cop?
The Southern Comfort bottle.
When?
In Tucson.
When was that?
In Tucson.
When?
On top of that parking garage.
He did that?
Yeah, he pulled it out of the trash. We didn't put it in the trash can because we failed to see that there was a trash can opposite side of the elevator.
I just remember being humiliated by the police.
As they laughed at you. As they were grabbing your wiener.
As they were grabbing my wiener.
They're like, what's this, huh? You got some summer sausage in your pants?
What's the summer sausage?
You never had summer sausage? It's like salami. But thick.
you got some summer sausage. Dude, talk about your shirt, dude. Talk about your very neat
what do you want me to
shirt.
talk about my cool... How about I just give you a whole rundown of how I ended up getting this shirt?
Just give us that. I want to hear it.
Okay, so we went to Bisbee.
Okay.
Me and my wife
You
went
love
to Bisbee.
I
do like Bisbee.
You would live
Bisbee's
there.
Cool.
You would live there. Would you live there?
If
your wife said she
it wasn't,
live
I would love to live in Bisbee. I'd have to be a little bit more set up, meaning like have my connections with people and have a point of business to where when I go to their other places, I can fucking do business.
Okay.
But
how far is it away from here? Like 4 hours?
It's 4 hour. It was like a 4 hour trip from Oracle.
And then what? Nogales is just right there. You can see Nogales from Bisbee, can't you?
Probably. I know that Douglas is like another, I think 30.
Oh yeah, Douglas.
30 minutes away. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Whenever we went to Douglas that one time, we played.
You can see the border from
We
Bisbee.
played 4 blocks away from the border.
Yeah. That was crazy.
I was trying to look and look out to the horizon to see if I could see the border, but I couldn't tell, and I had to keep my eye on the road.
That border is crazy. That town's insane.
But so,
Keep going.
it was a pretty cool drive. It was just like a bitch going through Tucson. But once you get past Tucson, it's pretty cool. Then you kind of drive through a little bit of Benson, and then you drive through St. David. And St. David's pretty cool too. It's just like a small town, and like you would see. I literally saw like
what kind of people live there,
dude? So I saw like 6 or 7 people like with little shops set up on like side of the road shops. And they were almost all selling pecans.
Pecans?
Yeah, like the nuts, pecans.
Oh.
And like everybody was just selling like nuts. And I was like, well, that's nuts. And you get past.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you so goddamn much.
So you get past St. David, and then you end up in Tombstone. And Tombstone.
It's the Undertaker move. I know about Tombstone. You have to go through Undertaker, and whoever does it, they get tombstoned.
You actually have to
Tombstone.
You have to fight Kurt Russell to get past.
Dude, Kurt Russell on his ankle lock.
You have to fight Kurt Russell as Wyatt Earp.
Wait.
In Tombstone.
Oh, dude, I'm thinking of Kurt Angle.
Is that another professional wrestler? Yeah.
Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
You know who I'm talking about.
Val Kilmer, bang, bang.
Bang, bang, bang.
Bang, bang, bang.
Well, Val Kilmer is Doc Holliday.
Yeah.
As Jim Morrison as Doc Holliday.
Yeah,
Val Kilmer as Jim Morrison as Doc Holliday.
It's definitely Jim Morrison. Like, he became Jim.
Yeah, but he was also Batman at one point.
Okay, let's go back to your story. Okay, so you went through there. You got to Bisbee. How was it in Bisbee?
Bisbee was cool. We went and got some coffee at this local coffee shop. Paid $10.
Did you guys have dinner there?
$10 for parking. I had lunch there.
How was it? Where'd you guys go?
It was this place called...
Did you get what you normally get?
No, I never go to these places.
Yeah, so did you just get a hamburger or did you get...
So
okay. Tell me the name. Give me... Come on, dude.
I think it's called Poco.
Okay.
But we walked around the town first, and then we just kind of saw all these restaurants where we could go. My wife is becoming vegan, so she wanted to eat some. There were like 2 places that had vegan options. One was like a noodle restaurant, and then there was this place called Poco. So we went to Poco, and it was really cool. I got some nachos. And she got a burro, and it was fucking delicious. It was like some of the best nachos I've had.
Nachos on bomb.
Been
a while.
Had fake chorizo, well, because it was all vegan, so it was like fake chorizo, black beans.
Did you have chorizo? Did you try it?
It was on. It tasted like real chorizo, so it was good. I was like, this is good. This is the best vegan, because I've had vegan chorizo before. And I was like, this is the best vegan chorizo I've had. They must
good chili then.
Exactly. It was seasoned really well. I was like, it tasted really good. Yeah. And then
good chorizo.
It's like cashew cheese.
Chorizo.
Cashew cheese is really good, dude. It's like cheese. It's like
cashew cheese.
Yeah.
Is it made from cashew?
Yeah, it's like cheese made from cashew.
Never heard of it, dude.
I've never seen it in like a solid form, but it's always like in like a dip, or it was melted on.
I wonder if it's like made with milk.
Bomb though. No, it's not. It's made with cashews.
But how? How's it cheese?
It's not cheese. It's just like it's like cheese. It's like supposed to be
just like a cheese. Shredded nut? No,
it's not really shredded. You have it more like fucking
clustered.
It's probably mixed with some other stuff. It's probably not just cashew. No. It's probably cashews ground up and mixed with something.
Probably like
season.
almond milk, hemp milk,
Hip milk, hippo milk,
chili milk.
human milk. We just grind up the bones of humans and then call it human milk. It's like it's instead of almond milk, because almond milk is literally like they just spray almonds.
Could you live in Bisbee?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you
Well,
see yourself?
So what's weird about Bisbee is, as we were on this like narrow
Do you
ass.
feel safe in Bisbee?
I don't know, because there's some parts of Bisbee that I was just like walking around. I was like, it's like these are just like. I was like, I feel fine, but I don't live here. But then there was this park, and you do you remember that park? The one that's like on top of some other building.
Yeah.
So I was like, we were walking past it, and there was just some dude that was just kind of like, he was the only one in the park, and he was kind of like walking all around the park, just being weirdo. And I was like, there is a couple weird people. There's some weird people in Bisbee.
Yeah, dude, the people we bought dope
that was
from
funny.
Bisbee, and it was just Reg. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, that was.
I think it was better Reg we were getting at the time too. So like, imagine how like thankful we were.
Hell yeah! It was like, give me all this, Reggie.
But that's weird. That's definitely you should already know that's like there should be already things like that.
That's
but like
stunning.
you felt
story.
safe. You didn't feel like you would get like robbed or anything, or like
no I
one
felt
was
like
like, look at these out of towners.
like they would mug tourists? No, because tourists are what's keeping that town alive still, bro.
Is it like nice shops there and stuff?
So
nice
there was this really cool thrift shop.
I remember it just being really nice and like very walking accessible.
Oh, exactly. Well, that's so there's
we
like
walked around that whole town.
there's like fucking parking spots for citizens for like
we went to people's yards. I remember that.
Yeah, like neighbors and stuff, dude. There's like
I'd never do that again.
There's people who fucking God damn, my fucking cat's meowing at the door. There's like parking spots for people that it's like they park and then they walk up to their house because they're like to get to their house. There's not a fucking parking garage, and then we saw this other house and there was like a little parking slab, and I looked at it and I was like, how the fuck do they get their car over here? It's like, do they use that? What the fuck? It was a trip.
They land helicopters on it, dude.
And the wings just kind of cave in and just beep.
I heard a Japanese company is investing their helicopters into Bisbee.
Investing?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that because Tokyo does that.
Tokyo Drift?
Tokyo Drift. New York. New York City.
Helicopter Tokyo Drift. It's like the helicopter looks like it's just flying.
It crashes into a building, killing dude. 200 people on one floor. And Gwen Stacy being a part of it.
And the last thing they heard was. Anyway, so there was this fucking. There was it was like a thrift / antique shop, and it was in an old.
See any typewriters?
I saw two. But
you didn't buy one, dude?
They didn't look like they were good quality.
They didn't type well.
Well, I didn't. It said, please don't use.
I keep, every time I use my typewriter, I just bought a new ribbon.
That's good.
I'm going to get it soon.
You going to buy me one?
Fuck you, you fucking dyke. I'm just kidding.
It's terrible.
I know. But I bought a new ribbon. I was just gonna.
You were gonna say something about every time you write
grateful. I feel grateful about how well my typewriter works. Is there a broken key on that typewriter?
On yours?
Yeah.
I don't know. I never plugged it in and used it.
No, it just doesn't have a good ribbon.
Actually, I did. I think I went through it, and I think I checked all those keys. Yeah, that ribbon I gave you had been sitting for like fucking months. So that's the thing. Once you open your ribbon, and
sometimes it works well. Sometimes it's like
sometimes like with my grants,
Uh-huh.
I've had to like take my ribbon out and like just start winding parts, like the parts that were like still kind of like together and damp, and like start moving the dry parts. It was bitch. I just gotta buy a new set of ribbons. This typewriter and this typewriter both have ink ribbons. The ones, and then the one that me and you both have, the Cornet Super 12. That's got ink. That's got a cartridge ribbon. Those ones are weird because you just load them on the side. Those ones are actually easier to load because these, the ones that you, so with these other ones, it comes in the two spools, and you have to pull it apart, and then you have to place them in your thing, and line it back up into your thing, and then your fingers get all covered in ink. And
I need a manual.
Yeah, you could just look it up online. There's tutorial videos of how to do it.
Oh, I need to get a manual typewriter.
You do. Those ones are cool. You can take them anywhere and just
I want to.
Just sit and type.
Cling, 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 cling.
Yeah, I heard.
So
I heard some people talking about. They're like, yeah, I got this keyboard for my computer, and it's just a typewriter keyboard. And I was like, maybe I should get one of those. And at the same time, I was like, maybe I should just buy another typewriter and or use the typewriters I have now.
Just buy a new typewriter, dude.
I mean,
dude, I want to. I think about it all the time. The next thing I want to buy,
a typewriter, nice typewriter.
Yeah, but then I think about buying shoes.
You should probably buy some new shoes.
Yeah, see.
Go to the Vans store if you're gonna if you like Vans.
No, I want to get some Nikes. Oh yeah, get some nice shoes.
Like what kind of Nikes? Just some running shoes Nikes or some, just like some Nike SB.
Nike SB, so I can use them and they can wear and tear.
That's cool. I never really. I don't know if I think I had one pair of Nike SB, but they were like ones that were like not working well, so they not selling well, so they gave them to like Famous Footwear to sell at a lower price. Yeah, they were like weird colors and they were super awkward looking.
Famous Footwear is where you can get cheap stuff.
I wouldn't say cheaper.
Famous Footwear.
No, you get it cheaper than like going to like one of their flagship stores. Like you know how like they have like Nike outlets. Yeah, so you would pay for it cheaper probably at a place that's not their brand, and it's like you could buy their competing brands right next to them. Like, look at these Nikes, and you're like, oh, look at these Adidas though. It's like, but those Nikes are $25.
Adidas. DCs. First line of DCs.
Did you ever have a pair of OG DCs, the ones with the fat?
Yeah.
I don't know if those are OGs, but
I've had DCs.
The ones with the
I've had Element.
Hey, no, but I'm talking about like the
dude, I've had them, dude.
The OG ones with
the OG ones with the big fat sign.
What?
Dude, my sister's had them too.
What color? What kind did you have?
Blue ones.
Just
blue and white. Blue and white.
Blue with a white logo.
It was blue color, white. No, it was white color and then blue.
So it was
logo.
A white shoe with the blue logo.
Yeah.
Mine was like a black shoe with the blue logo.
Okay, I see.
And then they had the little logo on the front foot.
Fuck it, dude.
Dude, those shoes were cool.
Yeah, dude. Why are you talking shit about them?
End of an era.
Yeah, you think so? You won't see Kyle anymore.
You don't see fucking people rolling around with like. And you know what's funny is they would always wear the fat shoelaces, like the ones that were super thick.
Yeah, dude, and those shoes were fat by themselves.
And you never tied them. You always tucked them in.
Dude, those became river shoes.
Exactly.
After too long.
If you were a Mexican from a small town,
they turned into.
If you were anyone from a small town that just went to the river,
they turned into river shoes.
Exactly.
Your first pair of DCs, they became river shoes.
Yep.
You took them to Roosevelt,
and then some people were like,
they're squishing.
Some people were like, "What are you talking about? Going to the lake and wearing shoes in the water?"
Dude, I don't give a fuck what they're thinking.
No, because they're just like, I go on a boat, and you're just like, yeah, some people don't have boats, so they have to just go play in the water where they can touch.
Mark, my friend Mark, he said it.
Mark, who listens to this podcast,
I feel like I still talk like a teenager in like some aspects about things. This is one of them. Mark always talked about how his dad had a boat.
His dad had a boat?
Yeah, and like how
Still
he
got
always
it?
wanted to take it out. But we never got to do that.
We should.
It'll never happen. That's the joke. But
not have the boat
and then
anymore?
and then like years later when when Mark's getting married and stuff, he's talking about his dad selling the boat and him getting the money from him or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But like, I doubt that's ever gonna go through, too, dude.
So we should just take the boat.
They say the happiest days of owning a boat are the day you own it and the day you get rid of it.
Damn.
And that you know what's that from?
You know what
Wolf
that
of Wall Street.
You know what that means? Well, if it
Book.
he had a yacht.
Yeah, but that's true still, dude. What would you do with the boat?
I'm
You
not,
with the
see,
boat.
No, me with
no,
the okay.
you with
no,
the boat.
no. That's
Okay,
the thing.
you.
That's the thing.
You're not romanticizing about like
I would not buy a boat because I
See?
have no need for a
Okay,
boat.
see?
I would rent a boat.
okay.
And then be like, hey, wasn't it fun being on the
A
water for a
boat,
little bit?
yeah.
Instead of being like, okay, hook it up. Okay, now
Get the gas.
a 30-mile drive back to the house, to the store. But first to the storage place so I could put the boat back in storage, and then to the house. Because wasn't it fun
Being on the boat.
taking our boat out?
This
Be
is
like,
my boat.
Wasn't
My
it
grandpa had a
easier
boat.
just to
It was a
drive
pretty nice
there?
boat. I don't know if it ever worked. Probably did.
We should.
We as kids we fucked shit up.
Years-
We'd break things that were like
It's like sitting around.
yeah.
in the dark.
we were those kids do like just hitting it with like sticks and shit.
Or were you pretending it was something? Or
Yes,
were you just
Of
being
course, dude. What kid wouldn't pretend it's something? Or then like
maniacal
and then like
evil kid?
You know, as a kid,
He's like, I'm pretending it's my.
You can go to the swap meet as a child or buy an airsoft gun. Ones that will like fucking take out. And growing up in Arizona, you also have people with BB guns.
Are you talking about an airsoft, like a airsoft pellet gun?
Yeah, so like you have shit like shooting like can kill animals, dude. It's cool rabbits with fucking pellet guns.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of kids did that.
And you know what we would say after we killed them? The coyotes would come and get them, and it didn't matter because it was true. They were always gone.
Hey, how about you go hunt some fucking coyotes as well? Because
Dude.
they're both overpopulated species.
I don't.
Actually, not sure about the bunny
See
population
that, but
anymore.
that's a real mentality of a small town.
He's like, oh, I'm just feeding
Like
someone else.
you don't have like. Would you do shit like that? Like take out you and your friends with the BB gun, and you probably take out birds.
Never good aim.
Okay.
Never really had
Would
desire
you
for killing animals.
Okay, I would not say that. We wouldn't torture them, but
No, you'd kill them still though.
yeah, it was pretty fucked up.
But it's like you wouldn't kill them for food, or you would just kill them for
Yeah,
the sheer fact of being able to say,
Yeah,
"I killed
a
that
rabbit.
live creature
Yeah.
or rabbit."
No, well, not even that, dude. You're bored. But that's pretty sad. The way you say it, it makes it sound sad.
Well, dude, I went fucking.
Well,
I went rabbit. I went rabbit hunting.
Dude, you're
and
like 12. You don't understand any concept of.
That's bullshit. I did understand that kind of stuff. When I was 12.
I can't say. Even if when my dad passed away, I couldn't say I had an understanding of what death was.
My first
I would say that
experience-
came when I was like after high school. Made more sense then.
So was your first experience of death? How old were you?
Like 5,
5, okay.
6, because Anthony passed away.
Okay.
And I remember that day.
But it didn't really affect you super crazy.
It didn't affect me.
If anything,
because they told me
you were probably sad because everyone else was sad. Is that kind of like
not really because I was kind of small. I remember being a part of it, and then them having to tell me that he's in a better place now, and that made me feel
And you
okay.
were
And I
just like,
remember,
damn.
and it was an open casket too, so I got to
He went to
go up
Staten.
and see him and all that. I don't know what the fuck you're talking
He
about.
went to a better place, bro.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's
See,
he's living in the apartment in the sky.
Dude,
the
he's-
deluxe apartment in the sky.
he's in Wall Street in heaven right now.
He's a money guy.
Money guy.
Money never
Yeah, but that was the
sleeps.
first thing. But you can't say I don't know.
No,
I just
feel
never.
you.
But like for killing this rabbit, come on, have some,
Have somewhat leniency.
Yeah, have some leniency here. Okay, don't make me sound like a fucking psychopath.
No, you're not.
Okay,
Because you personally probably didn't kill that many.
Because this is a group effort, so I'll put that into.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you probably didn't kill that many because you.
No, there's only one rabbit.
Were probably a terrible shot.
No, well, so you're telling me you never got birds?
No,
I would get birds.
I was a terrible shot.
Mark would get birds. Richie, David, we all got birds.
Cool, you guys were trying.
Yeah, true.
I was just not into it. It's like, yeah. I mean, and if I did try, I would never do it because I just never got lucky like that.
It's a good feeling.
I have killed animals with a car, not on purpose. Not even like
I've almost hit a skunk. I don't want to hit.
Dude,
I
almost hit a deer one time.
Well, that's mean.
It was crazy.
You hit a deer?
Almost.
Oh, okay.
On the back road.
Yeah, going through Oracle now. Whenever I go through it now, it's so dark, kind of dangerous.
Oh, I have to turn my brights on all the time.
I don't even know how to do that.
Especially, you don't know how to turn your brights on?
No.
Oh, are you stupid? You don't know how to turn your brights on in your car.
Yeah, I do.
Here, check this out. It's either one of two things.
Okay.
You either push your the thing that has your blinker, you know, you either push that forward a little bit and it's come on, or you'll have to fucking pull it back and click it, and then your brights will come on, and then you're gonna see a fucking blue light come on the dash. And it's just gonna be a blue light thing. It's gonna be a light shining.
I'm glad you act more fucked up just to talk about it. Okay,
how's
dude,
your car?
See, I get it, dude.
How's your car?
See, I get it.
This
I get it. You made me. You made
die.
me get it. You made me get it. It's gonna die. This podcast?
No.
No. What's your plans? Tell me. What's your plans for 2020? Actually, first podcast of 2020.
Didn't we talk about this on
No.
the last podcast of 2019?
Yeah, we did, huh?
What do you think the 20s are going to be like?
The 20s?
Do you think people are going to try and emulate what the 20s were, like the Roaring 20s? Because
in a way, they're going to emulate it, but it's, dude, we're in a society of throwbacks, bro. Like,
we are in a throwback society.
And very pop culture. Like it's
kind of hard to be original.
It's very hard to be original. So yes, it's gonna have that, and it's not gonna be live up to be that because you also have to think of what the 20s was going through. Oh, and you didn't want to be there during the 20s. That shit was like totally racist and corrupt as fuck.
I mean, yeah, the people
fucking.
Weird.
Weird.
A lot of the 20s is like you hear about a lot of the 20s from not minority perspectives.
Poor.
And when you do hear about the minority perspectives, it is more
a lot of social worker movements.
Oh yeah. Well, so the 20s, like after the so the 20s
right after the
oops. What am I ripping off someone else now?
Come on, dude. Don't fucking.
Yeah, yep.
Don't.
Yeah, yep.
Don't impersonate famous people, dude.
Hey, I'm just ripping off Andy.
Andy.
Sipping slowly. I can't stop saying
Okay, dude.
So during the 1920s, they were more celebrating the fact that they just got out of World War.
Yes.
The World
War. Definitely. Prove yourself. Prove yourself to the same intellect that we have.
Eat
to me.
Shit and die.
No, I totally agree with you. I agree with you.
You agree? Do you agree with the rest of history?
Okay. With that going through
but then it was
your head and like this whole thing with Iraq, do you think of course we weren't never going to go to war with Iraq, but did you ever think that was like a possibility it could emulate that? Because we'd have to come back from war to be like the 1920s.
It would be different So we wouldn't be the same 20s. It wouldn't be like mimicking if we ended up in war during. We would just, if anything, we might be a little offset.
It sounds like a time, the 2020 definitely sounds like years of progression of like, of like things that have been doubted to be true.
Like, what do you mean? Like, what kind of things?
Like lies and like conspiracy and like
corruption.
corruption.
You think we're the?
I feel like we're
gonna reveal more mysteries of modern society.
That, and I feel like with politics, it's probably gonna. I feel like it's gonna be a decade of like there's.
This is gonna be some tough politics.
They're gonna. Well, a lot of secrets are gonna be out.
I hope so. Like, do you think politics is gonna be more? Like, politics is going to start opening up.
Mm-hmm.
I know that we're definitely going to... It feels like we're going to see a political change somewhere, somehow. Like something major.
I hope so.
It feels like we're all going in that direction.
I got that to hope for, I suppose. So what about you?
I just have hope for myself, really.
Not socially?
Socially, I'm not sure.
I thought that's what we talked about last time.
Oh, yeah, but that's the thing is I'm conceited, bro.
You're very conceited. Talk about your Theos, dude.
So there's Dancer and Dasher and Prancer and Vixen.
Okay, but work on yourself. Let me hear about that then. I want you to go into the in-depth.
In-depth?
Okay, there's 2020 and there's 2029. What is that gonna do? What are you gonna do for you?
Hopefully
you live one, but next. Tell me.
I would just like to.
You still working at Safeway 2029?
Hope not.
You still working at Safeway 2029?
Hey, you still pumping gas for people?
No.
I'm hoping I'm paying my own.
No, please, God, no.
This is what I hope. I hope I'm paying my own fucking checks. I hope I'm writing my own checks for myself.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then I'm writing your checks too.
I don't. Bitch. Okay. I hope for the same thing without you writing my checks. But if they are...
If anything, we would just have to have someone else writing our checks for us, but it's our money that we're paying ourselves.
Dude, you better have me... I better be co-founder or something.
You can be CFO, you can be chief financial advisor.
You are... Dude, I am not going to work with you.
Fine,
we're never going to end up working together.
You could be the CEO, I'll be the president.
It's going to be Bill Gates, Zuckerberg and his friend.
Listen, bud.
Dude,
You're CEO.
No, dude, no. Fuck you.
Your chief executive.
I'll be your best friend.
I'm president.
I will work for you until a certain point because I know you. Dude, I'm power hungry too.
Hey.
Like, give me the fucking pie, you know?
Hey, I'm president.
No, I'm not going to give you president.
I'm president.
No, I'm not going to do that.
You're CEO.
No.
CEO actually does a lot more than the president does.
I don't want to do more. I want to be at least co-founder. I want co-founder. I want co-founder titles.
Because you're not. Because this was created by me.
No, dude. I will not work for you.
You've joined the thing though, so you are you're not a founder though.
No, dude.
I founded this by myself. You're
technically
just a part of it.
I got rights to sue you for then.
You don't got shit.
There's no contract. There's no written consent between us.
I'll delete all these podcasts.
Well, good thing I'm not suing you, and I don't have anything to do that with. So thank God. So you won't.
Let's let everybody know about how whenever our friend, Waffles McGee comes down from California, how he's gonna steal the spotlight and become the new co-host for Let the Freaks Speak.
God damn, Mark. Waffles McGee. Dude, he used to say that all the time.
He's gonna take your spot.
Yeah, dude.
It's gonna be Mark Waffles Sanchez and Nathaniel.
Everyone,
and then I'll start carrying the Bearcat moniker.
Dude, everyone loves Mark, man.
Exactly.
How could I compete with that? How do I compete with the Sanchez?
You can't.
A well-respected family within the community of the tribe.
And you know that his family's popularity would only make the show even better. Because people would just be like, well, I'll give it a listen. And then,
what happens to me? What happens to me?
Nick,
what?
Can you pull up...
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. No. Anything but that, Papa.
You got young Jamie.
Dude, okay.
You could never aspire to be something that good. You'd have to be really fast with the computer, and I feel like you're not that tech
I
savvy.
can't. I'm not that well in for the computer. Jamie does well. Props.
Do you like goofy dog jokes?
No, dude. Don't even try.
Do you like goofy dab jokes?
You like goofy dad jokes.
One time, my nail touched my penis head, and I was like, this fucking burns.
Oh, it's carterized now.
It fucking cauterized his shut.
You ever like...
You fucking cauterized his shut.
You ever just,
Put some salt in your wiener.
You come and you dip it onto the nail and you just fucking smoke that shit. You ever do that?
This episode is brought to you by Cum Nails.
Ew.
The nail specifically built
That's disgusting, dude.
to dab your cum
That just makes me think about Andy.
at 666 degrees.
Let everyone know. Let everyone know. I bet Andy doesn't let people know, but I want
You want candy?
to
Just say it, man.
I don't know the
beating
word.
around the bush.
It's fucking it's the word. It's
You're disgusting.
expose Andy.
Let's hear it.
Expose him.
Let's hear it, because he's not going to
He's
listen to this.
he's a deviant, and he doesn't. Do you let him know we put these little things in? No, huh? It never comes up.
if
huh?
it's really
This
good, then I will.
podcast doesn't come up with anyone, but I would hope so one day.
Mostly, some people
Honestly,
I think that'll be
30,
into it.
I can understand, but I'm having fun.
Yeah, I'm
I
only,
wanna-
I'm
I
only
wanna-
20 years old, so
I want to get to 200, dude. Episode 200.
we're out.
No, we're not out.
That's barely.
We're just beginning.
All right, then we get a production team. 2020 2020 Fox presents. Fox 2020 presents Let the Freak Speak the movie. It's literally just an hour and a half long podcast, and they like, that's the movie.
You want to listen to us while you're just like cooking up those mushrooms,
Hey,
while you're baking a cake. This is this hour will fly by as fast as any.
As fast as a conversation.
As fast as a
That's a
conversation.
good conversation.
Maybe, just maybe, Andy's listening and he's laughing with you.
Just maybe.
But dude, he's
laughing
with you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. You
Fuck
can't
you.
match my tongue. You suck.
Dude, I don't sing.
I know
I
you
don't
don't.
sing.
You don't.
I don't.
You don't do anything but think and write.
What's wrong with that? I think I write. I write well enough. I would hope so. I scare myself, and
Like-
you have very much good doubt in me.
Because you're just like,
You
damn.
doubt me.
You scare yourself because you're just like typing and you're just like, damn.
You hate me, huh?
You're like, damn, this is scary. Scary that it's so damn good, and I thought of it myself.
No, I don't do that. I wish I could.
There are some lines that I really like.
You hate me, huh? You don't believe in me, huh?
It's the kind of negativity you need in your life.
Yeah?
To prove.
Really?
You have to prove someone wrong,
Really?
and it better be me. Whenever you're,
Oh,
whenever
God, dude.
whenever you're the janitor at my company,
I hate you.
and you ask me, you're just like, hey, can you read my book? And I'll be like, yeah, sure.
Any one of us.
I was like, yeah, sure. Let me just put it on the pile of other.
Any one of us has to prove ourselves to you, don't we?
All of you.
All the friends, huh? Every one of us.
Every single one of you.
Everyone.
Especially you.
I hate you, dude.
You're going to be my CJO, bro. My chief janitorial officer.
I could have kids and you would disrespect me.
I wouldn't make your kids disrespect you.
See?
Your kids would respect me, though.
My kids would not respect
What are
you.
you talking about?
Dude, I know my kids won't respect
They wouldn't respect you, and they'd be like, this. Be
The
like,
first thing I would
this-
teach my kids is not to respect
then
you.
this is what I tell them. Be like, hey, you should be careful. Your dad could lose his job.
Your You really think? Yeah, man, dude, I need to stop like giving you like good hopes. I guess I talk too well about you because your confidence is off the roof now.
No,
You're talking about owning me.
I've talked about owning all of my friends.
See,
It's not as in I'm gonna own you as a
Yeah.
person. It means I'm gonna own rights to something that makes you wealthy. And
Look you, dude.
and I'll
Nah,
be
dude.
like, and then every time you're like driving a new car, I see you post something of like you just got something new, and then I'll direct message you and just be like, hey, just remember, I did this for you.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have
You're
I'm gonna have a
fucking
total
stupid, dude.
God
You're
complex.
fucking stupid. You're stupid, dude.
I'm gonna have the biggest God complex ever.
I-
And be like, I made you. It's gonna be some crazy night. It's gonna okay. No, let's check this out.
Dude, you're gonna be on,
let me paint
you're
the
gonna be
scene.
on coke.
Let me paint.
You're
this,
gonna be on coke and
okay,
mushrooms.
check
You're
this
gonna
out.
be on coke
Let me
and
paint the scene for you.
drunk.
It's
You're gonna get.
it's my 45th. It's my 45th birthday. It's my 45th birthday.
Okay.
My wife and all my friends are throwing me a surprise party at some crazy club that we've rented out for the
Okay.
night.
Okay.
But after a while, we're starting to feel a little generous, so we start letting anybody in.
Oh.
And of course, there's all kinds of drugs.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna get super fucked up, and like everybody's gonna be like talking really nice to me, and or I'm gonna hear my friends talking about their success, and I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna chime in, and I'm just gonna be like, hey, remember whenever you were sleeping on my couch? Whenever we were doing stuff at my house all the time, because we didn't have a real office until I got us the real office. And then we started making movies. I mean, you guys started helping me make movies.
Oh my god.
And then at one point the night's going to get super escalated where, like, I'm in the face of someone. And I'm just like, I fucking made you.
Why would you do that?
But then guess
Why?
what? Someone, like, I'm going to storm out. And it's going to be raining.
Would you really say that to me?
And I'm going to be wearing...
Just for sleeping on your couch?
I'm going to be wearing a nice suit. And it's gonna be raining. It's like one of those nice suits where I'm wearing like a.
Is this
Click? It's a black and white
Is
suit.
this Click?
And then I become fat.
Is this Click?
This is Click.
Is this Click?
I go into a Bed Bath and Beyond, and Christopher. Believe it or not, it's Christopher fucking Walken.
Okay, keep going.
How we got him, I don't know.
Okay, keep
He's
going.
there.
Okay, keep going.
No, I walk out into the
Okay.
rain, and I'm just like, nobody fucking respects me. I fucking did this for everyone. I made them all. And I'm going to step out into the road and I'm going to get hit by a car. But I'm going to reluctantly live. But when I'm in the hospital, I'm going to be so upset that everybody let me live. They'll be like, what? I thought you were going to be happy. I'll be like, happy? I wanted to fucking die. No one respects me. No one realizes that I made them.
And then you
all of a
fire
sudden,
everyone.
flatline. Boom. That's how I die.
Oh, then you died.
And then I go to hell. Yeah, I treated everybody like shit. Moral of the story,
You would...
when you make your friends, you're probably going to end up going to hell because everybody starts to paint you as the villain. Because all of their little unsuccesses become...
What are you talking about, though? You're like totally God complexing the whole situation. See,
Exactly, bro.
This is why I shouldn't work with you.
I mean, good luck finding any work anywhere else.
You don't think I can start my own company? You don't think I could get on my feet, Nathaniel? I can get on my feet.
Just know
There's
this.
millions of people.
Just
and
know
then,
this. If you
and then, I'm going under.
Get your fucking
And then I'm going under.
Just know this. If you start one company, I'm going to start two more. Every company you start, I'm going to start two more just to be better than
Even
you.
my paper company?
Your paper, you're going to be chopping down. Oh, what's up, Gunder Gifflin?
Yeah.
Shut up.
I don't even know that show well enough. I've never seen a whole season.
The first
And I know what you're talking about.
two are good.
So maybe I'm lying.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you
But
do.
guess what?
Yeah, you
like
do.
I said,
Because you've seen all the episodes.
I've seen them multiple times. To
See,
the point,
look how much. See,
to the point
look
now
at you.
where
Look at you. You even have to start to the point now. To the point now. He has to clarify how much, dude. You're such an asshole. You're an asshole. You're an asshole.
Yeah.
You're an asshole.
I don't even like watching that show anymore now because
Tell me how you have Disney Plus. Tell me, huh?
I have Disney Plus.
Hey, look, it's my new convertible.
Hey, Nick,
Huh?
remember how I got you that job that got you your first TV? Remember that nice new car you got to replace your green
Remember
shitty
those
Honda?
10,000 followers I got you first day when you joined the internet?
Remember when I got you into the Directors Guild?
Remember when we got those haircuts together?
Those matching Beatles haircuts? Us and the crew. And then you Yoko Ono'd us. Started your own company.
Dude,
so then we had rival movies going after each other.
Dude, we'd be best friends still.
We'd be Steven Spielberg and Steven Seagal.
We'd be Steven Spielberg and Steven Seagal.
Steven Spielberg, huh? Never heard of him. Is it almost as cool as Steven Gilberg? Shut up.
I think I'm dying.
I think you're stupid. All right. That's that.
No, dude.
No, you don't want to end it with my God complex? We're about 46 in.
46 in? Why do you have to tell me that?
Wait, what do you want to go farther?
Dude, there's so much I have to say still.
Then say it, dude.
Okay, dude.
God, you're letting this conversation dole out. And
it doesn't dole out.
You got it.
I've been drinking.
Yeah,
okay, doling out. Doling out.
A little slow. I'm a little slow right now.
I'm a little slow. I'm not gonna lie. It's nighttime. I got off of work, so
yeah.
And I was thinking about taking a nap, but now that you're making me think, oh, you're being a little bit slow. Oh, you can't even do this.
Yeah, this pen is.
That's us. This is our podcast. This is people.
What's up, we're stoners.
We're stoners.
One time I was smoking some bong and then I ate a Dorito.
I'm drinking. I'm drinking. I don't even have a cup for this. You know what?
You want a glass? I got a fucking
No,
glass.
I don't want a glass. I'm committed to this, okay?
Are you going to finish that whole
I am
bottle?
a young man. I can drink how I want.
Hey, what's up, Byron Callen?
I'll be back when I'm 30 and I'll be reflecting on this. Remember when I used to drink it from the bottle? Life was much different when I was 24. No, dude, I don't want this. I don't want your fucking lame pen.
You don't want no 2019 pen?
No, I don't want no 2019. 2019.
What?
Dude, I've been stuttering since I was in like 7th grade.
Have you?
No, I don't.
Or were you making fun of me?
No, dude. I think I just awkwardly stuttered.
Yeah, me too.
Tell me about it.
Whenever. Way to deflect the question. No, whenever I used to get mad, I would always repeat myself.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck
What would
do you
make
want?
you mad?
What the fuck
would make you mad when you were younger? Like, okay, let
my
me
little
retire.
brother.
Would your little brother make you mad at school? Like,
No.
did you not want to be seen around with your brothers when you were at school?
I didn't. Me and my little brother were like a whole grade apart, so there's a whole grade between us. So we didn't really see each other very often until we were in high school, and by the time we were in high school, we were friends. When we were little, it's not like we weren't friends because we were friends, but we would also just fight a lot. We weren't, we were just kids. We weren't smart. We didn't fucking think about things. We didn't have concepts of
fighting.
No, just like what everything is really. We were ignorant to everything. That's just what kids are. When would you say that you started to consciously grab like the concepts of things?
Consciously?
I mean, like no, let me rephrase that. When was the first time you realized that you could think about a lot of things in your head?
After my dad died.
And you just started to think.
It was after the funeral.
So that's when your mind started to become deeper.
Mm-hmm. So much. I remember when my first thought is. And like how I would think. It like I would react to time in such a like weird manner when I was a little kid from then on.
What do you mean? Like, did you know?
Like okay, so there's this part where I would remember about walking through in the school from 5th grade to 8th grade. And I'd remember that. And I'd be like, I got to remember this. Like, I would remember things about going to school. And I'd be like, I got to remember my thought. And I gotta remember how I can reflect on making this thought even greater.
Mm-hmm.
And like it all has to do with time. And like I'd be walking around and I'd be like, I've walked right here during this time. And like I'd try to think like that and stuff. Like
So you try and put yourself back in place
yeah.
in a different time. In the
But
same
I'd
place.
also be thinking about things. Like one of my first thought was like, what is property? Like why is it that we have to have property? Like what is property? And then I kept on dissecting what that meant, and then I got my answer by the time I was like out of high school.
Yeah.
A real answer for why man can't have property. And I always
Why man can't have property?
Yeah.
Why can't man have?
Oh, because you have to buy it from government stuff. You can't just own property and stuff.
Yeah, well nowadays
and I always
can't.
was like, why can't people just like build their houses whenever? And you have to think about like there's also where you want to build stuff, and then and it was just always expanding from then on. From when after
exactly, it's not a frontier anymore. So
yeah,
but yeah, that's.
But yeah, and I would have like that whole perception of time going with me as well. So I was always thinking about time.
Just thinking about time, like as a measurement or
as a measurement.
I feel you. For the longest time, I thought that I wasn't gonna ever get my driver's license because I was always like scared of it, and I remember being young and it wasn't until I was like in high school that I really started thinking like, oh, I gotta get my driver's license soon. It's like I've had, because like my little brother was like obsessed with driving his whole life, so he was always like wanting to fucking drive a fucking quad or fucking drive the car.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I never had that desire. I was like, I'll just skateboard or walk or get a ride from someone. And yeah, I never thought that I was going to be able to drive, dude. Like, I just never thought I would be able to learn.
You learned that you can drive stick too.
Yeah.
You're special. You're that
learned
special.
how to drive standard because of it.
You're one of the 5 people.
Driving standard is not hard. You just got to practice a lot. I remember whenever I first got the truck,
Shyland,
driving to school, I would stall out like 5 or 6 times just on the way there. And then, on the way, it was just like, please don't let me stall out in front of people I know. And then it'd be like, you just like be rocky, like getting into gear. But it's so much easier now. Although the last standard vehicle I had, the fucking stick actually went out. The fucking clutch went out, which sucked because I was like on my way home from work and the clutch went out. So I was like putting it into gear and I was revving up, but then it was just popping out of gear.
I hope I get to a point where I have no car troubles. God. Remember goals? I want to do more. Me and my girlfriend were talking about that.
What?
Doing more.
To your car?
No, doing more for like ourselves.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like making ourselves more successful in some way.
Like not being afraid to spoil yourself on things you need to make yourself more successful.
Yeah.
Well, that's how I feel because I'm like, I don't want to spend money on things at all.
I need to start spending money on like the right things.
Exactly. Like buy yourself some gear. Just buy yourself something that you can make productive. Like that's why I justified buying all this shit. Even though
I need a better computer first.
I was talking about buying all this stuff like months before I bought it. And then I finally, like months later, I was just like, okay, I'm going to finally do it. Because, sometimes I don't want to buy something that I'm not going to put my fucking time and effort into, because then I'll be a piece of shit.
You got it, though. Working harder.
Yeah, can always be a little bit better.
You think you'll ever have a whole production? Like, you can make music, you have the pads and everything.
I have that.
You got a keyboard.
That mini thing over there. It has pads on it.
You should do more for your music.
I just don't.
You haven't been up to it.
I'm not.
Not up to the task.
Yeah, I'm not. Like, I was trying to think about it today because I was listening to that new Mac Miller song and
it's beautiful.
I was just listening to all the instruments in it and I was like, I wonder how many people were playing this or if it was just one dude. And just listening to it was crazy. I was like, crazy to think that this whole song started out with probably just one instrument that was doing something that inspired the rest of it all.
You know what? You explained going to Bisbee, but you never explained how you got that shirt.
And that's how we're going to end this episode.
Okay, I'm Nicholas Bearcat.
No. I'm going to tell
No. That's how we end this episode. We don't find out. We don't
don't even know what's on the shirt.
Yeah, I know. And we're going to leave it like that because you fucked up.
No, I didn't.
I'm Nicholas Bearcat Valenzuela, and this is Nathaniel Lopez, and this is Let the Freak Speak, the only place you can hear the freak speak. We got a lot of ideas, and we got a lot of jokes, you fucking motherfuckers.
All right, Nick's a little slow. He's been drinking some Wish wine.
It's very dry. It's made my mouth dry.
It's extremely dry.
Alessandro.
It's not sweet. It's everything.
It's not bad.
It's everything you'd find in a Sancho.
It's easy, but you need water after this one.
Yeah, it'd probably be good to make chase with water. But you don't chase wine.
This was a perfect podcast. Thank you, everyone. If you want to listen to anything else, go to the 85631 Productions on either our Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, and
Apple
you can
Podcasts,
Apple Podcasts,
Transistor.fm. Mm-hmm. Thanks for listening.
That's 85SIX31 Productions.
And you can follow both of us on Instagram if you'd like. More information in the details below in the fucking podcast info. That's it.
Peace.